Well, if you were lucky enough to be in Bridgestone Arena on August 18th for the Volunteer Jam Musical, salute to Charlie Daniels, well, you saw a great show. And Charlie took that word volunteer very seriously. Adam Wartzel has more on how those closest to him are keeping Charlie's legacy alive.
So excited to chat with David Corlew because everybody at Nashville Insider was such huge fans of Charlie Daniels, the Journey Home Project, and everything that you and him and the entire organization have been doing. So before I say anything, David, thank you so much.
It's really a thank you to Charlie. It's Charlie's name. It's Charlie's belief in our warriors and veterans on their journey back home.
I want to talk about your journey with Charlie, because you were with him, and not just as the co-founder of the Journey Home Project, but as his manager. Talk about, when did you meet Charlie for the first time?
I saw an ad for a record store clerk in Hillsborough Village in Nashville. And I thought, wow, an inside job where it would be warm and I could listen to music. And so I took that job, and that's where I met Charlie. So I was 23 years old. So the job was to drive a van and set up equipment. It was the original roadies.
And if I do the math correctly, about 40 years after you started working for Charlie Daniels, you co-found the Journey Home Project. Can you talk about how that came about and what, in your mind and in Charlie's mind and everybody involved, to say, we need to do this now?
Seeing all those kids, those young men and women over there, I mean, they're just baby-faced kids. And obviously, Charlie went a few times. I ended up going multiple times. I ended up getting jobs, different jobs. I was running a camera, so I got some film jobs over there. And we had been raising money for quite a few years for other people. And we decided if we're going to raise money in Charlie's name, if we're going to give it away, we want to not only know where the money's going, understand where it's spent, but also be able to come back to the donor if needed and show them exactly where their money went.
You've changed the name. It's not the Journey Home Project anymore. It's the Charlie Daniels Journey Home Project. When you see that name and you see that logo, what goes through your mind?
Charlie didn't want his name on it when he was active and could talk about it. Now that he's left, we feel like we want to do that. But when I see that logo, it makes me, I'm very proud of what we accomplished. It gives me the initiative to move forward and to continue on this journey.
Last time the Nashville Insider had the honor of interviewing Charlie was the fall of 2019 at the Patriot Award dinner. I want to show a quick clip. Take a look at this.
When someone from our troops comes up to you and says, hey, thank you so much for what you do, as an artist, how does that make you feel?
Well, I try to turn it around because I feel like what I do is nothing but a drop in the bucket, because this is all about them. We can never, ever do too much for our veterans. We can never, ever do enough for our veterans.
What an amazing person. For the people that didn't get the honor of meeting him, and from someone that I would consider one of best friends, you and Charlie, what was Charlie like?
Obviously, he was happy with the success that he had and the joy that he had, but he was also conscious that he was ground level. He was a ground level guy.
Some great stuff, some great work. Thank you so much.
It's an honor, and it's always good to see you, Adam, and let's do it again sometime.
And for more information on how you can support the Charlie Daniels Journey Home Project, head to charliedanielsjourneyhomeproject.org. Thanks so much for watching this week's Nashville Insider feature. If you liked what you saw, be an insider and hit the subscribe button. And also check out our friends Wilson Fairchild on their YouTube channel. And if you want to see full episodes of Nashville Insider, go to countryroadtv.com and use the code INSIDER when you sign up to get a free month. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.